The echoing whisper. In the quaint village of Evershade, nestled between ancient woods and a misty lake, lived a young woman named Elara.
She was known for her beauty and kindness, but her heart had long been captivated by the village's enigmatic poet, Thorn.
Thorn was a recluse, living in an old manor on the edge of the forest.
He had a mysterious aura, his words weaving enchantments that left listeners spellbound.
Elara often wandered near his home, hoping to catch a glimpse of him or hear the faint melodies of his recitations. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an eerie glow over Evershade, Elara heard a hauntingly beautiful tune drifting from the manor.
Drawn by the melody, she ventured closer, her heart racing with anticipation and fear.
The air grew colder, and shadows seemed to dance around her. Elara found the manor's door slightly ajar and stepped inside.
The house was dimly lit, the flickering candlelight casting ghostly figures on the walls.
She followed the music to a grand hall where Thorn stood, his back to her, playing an old, dusty piano.
"Thorn," she whispered, her voice trembling.
He turned slowly, his eyes gleaming with an unnatural light.
Elara, he murmured, his voice a silken thread that wrapped around her heart. I've been expecting you.
Elara felt a chill run down her spine, but her love for Thorn was stronger than her fear.
She stepped closer and he reached out, taking her hand in his.
His touch was cold, like the breath of winter.
"Why do you live in such solitude?"
Elara asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Thorn sighed, his gaze distant.
I am cursed, Elara, bound to this manor by a pact made long ago. My words hold power, but they also hold my torment.
Elara's heart ached for him.
There must be a way to break the curse.
The curse is tied to my voice. As long as I speak, the shadows of this house will never let me go. Narrator, Media. Thorn and Elara in a grand hall, distant gaze of Thorn. She pleaded. Thorn shook his head.
Determined to save him, Elara spent nights in the manor, poring over ancient texts and forbidden tomes.
She discovered that the curse could be broken by a sacrifice of true love, a willing heart that would silence the poet forever.
One stormy night, Elara approached Thorn with tears in her eyes.
"I will save you,"
she said, her voice steady despite her fear. Thorn's eyes widened in horror.
No, Elara, I cannot let you do this.
But Elara was resolute. She kissed him deeply, and as their lips met, a dark wind swirled around them. The shadows of the manor writhed and screamed, and Thorn's voice began to fade, replaced by an echoing whisper. Elara whispered one last time as the shadows consumed her. The manor fell silent. Thorn stood alone, the curse lifted, but at a terrible cost. He could no longer speak, his voice forever gone, a testament to Elara's sacrifice. Yet he felt her presence, her love echoing in the silence. S1, Media, echoing love, presence in silence, love lingering in darkness. I love you. Years passed, and the villagers noticed that the old manor seemed less foreboding.
The eerie melodies had ceased, replaced by a profound stillness.
They often saw Thorn walking by the lake, his eyes filled with a bittersweet longing.
Evershade remained a place of whispered legends, where love and horror intertwined, forever bound by the sacrifice of a brave heart that silenced a poet's curse.